rotate a full circle around it without losing hover. Just like I'm doing. And I'll tell you now, the lower you are on the ground, the easier it is. You're not in hover. Nope, at whatever speed you want, just don't lose hover. Yeah, that's what you should do. What you should do. Nice, not bad at all. Alright, I want you to switch me ESFs. So just unlock your ESF. We're going to switch so we can shoot at each other without taking grief in order to practice. So one outside the work gate here. Do you know how to do a duel? So we're going to line up across from each other once you get outside the work gate, and we're going to make a pass. Once you pass me, you can do whatever you want, right? And I'm going to turn and engage you, and you can do whatever you want. We just go until one person's on fire, and then you fire suppress and you reset. You get full health and get it all sorted and go again. Ready? Yeah, it's a duel. Yeah, this is just, I just want to see where you're at. Just so, for learning purposes, yeah? Alright, make your pass, we'll have a go. You're not gonna shoot? No, it's a fight, it's a fight. Get yourself up to full health. Push the ground there. There, I'll pull you another one. Just keep this one. No, don't pull another. I'll pull another and then we'll switch again. I parked yours right out here in front. Make sure it's unlocked again and off the screen. So once again, we're gonna make a pass on each other without shooting until you get past me, and then once we pass each other, you can shoot as much as you'd like. Okay? Just first person on fire loses, and then you fire suppress and we reset. Let's make a pass. Okay, use fire suppression. Yeah, just go until you're on fire, usually, and then it's over. But, okay, so biggest things I can see from that, your turn. So, like, the most helpful part about having a fast turn is if someone's on your ass, you can turn and engage them, right? So don't just get one clipped. Your turn is a little bit slow. You're taking an upward turn. The upward turn kind of puts you into a really vulnerable position when you do that. I think the one that gets you the least vulnerability is a sideways turn. Kind of give them the blade, turn sideways, in your about face, and it's also fast. See what I did there? Yeah, you kind of roll onto your side, give them the blade, turn. Because your smallest hitbox is from directly in the side, directly in the front, especially in a scythe, but in all ESFs. And you really want to give him as little time to hit you as possible on the turn. It's just about being fast, and after you do it, you should be a hover. Right there. Perfect. Just like that. Nice and quick. Make sense? Okay, and the other thing is, if you hold spacebar for too long, you ascend. And if I figure out the lead on that, then you're really easy to hit. You gotta mix it up with space and control. Okay? You good on that? Yeah, no, it's not something that you're going to be used to right off the bat, but it's something you'll learn to use. Just you'll see how much harder it is to make, how much less I hit you when you do that. You ready? Okay, let's make a pass. And what you'll find... Sorry, what were you saying? Would you rather I pulled you in Antares? Yeah, okay. Come on back into the gate. Just wreck that one or whatever. Just wreck it over here and get this one. I'll pull you another. I will say though, it's best to learn off the Sarons for sure. Go with what you're comfortable first at the very beginning, at least. Yeah, no, man, it's all good. I don't mind pulling up something else. The Saren is the best of the three, though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it has superior accuracy, better DPS than the Antares, and much better range than the Maelstrom. It's the best all around. Alright, make it pass and have it go. So I think I'm gonna hover across from you, and I'm gonna hold space just so you can figure out the lead, right? I just want you to hold space with me and hit me as I'm descending, okay? I'm holding space now. Yeah. Hold space so you keep even with me. Now try and hit me as I'm going up. I'm not gonna change my direction. Just figure out the lead on it. You got it pretty figured out there? Okay, now I'm gonna hold control. Hold control with me. Go down. Try and hit me. There you go. That's the lead there. So that is the most important thing you need to know in a hover fight in this scenario. And what you'll find is that pretty much every good pilot you engage will attempt to get into a hover like this. That they'll want to be in a hover fight. And all that means is you have to know how to hit the leads. Whether you decide to adopt that style of fighting or not, when you decide to hover with me or not, because you can still continue to rush and be out of hover if you'd like. It can be viable. It takes a ton of skill. Most of the good rushers have learned how to do that by learning how to hover fight first. But I would say that this is the best way to fight in general in an ESF and Planetside. So what you need to do for the most part is find someone of roughly equal skill and do duels like this with them. You know, switch ESFs and do duels outside the work gate for 20 minutes or whatever until you figure out the leads and you guys are having good fights. And you'll come to the realization also that airlocks are different than they used to be. They're great against libs now, but they're not great against ESFs unless you have poor aim. But the coyotes will not give you any sort of... They'll help you get kills, but they won't help you learn. They're a shortcut and a crutch. So once you have the aim, they do less DPS than the nose gun as well. The afterburners are more valuable. I guess what I'm saying is, run them if you feel like you absolutely need to get kills, but I would avoid them for the most part. Airlocks as well. You can run them to kill libs, I would say, but for the most part, avoid them if you can. Yeah, got it, boss. There's not much more I can impart to you now. Like it's all philosophy until you get out there in the field and learn how to do it a lot. But once you have done this a fair amount, you'll realize that it's by far superior. Because here, make a rush at me, and I'll show you why this is better. I'm able to hit you the whole time through your turn there. My crosshair was never off you. If they rush at you, you just reverse maneuver away, back away. You can literally fly backwards like this. Like I'm gaining ground backwards. See what I'm saying? If you do this well enough, you can literally just... There you go. See how you just did that? You can literally back away from people. Well, what you'll learn is that the hover fight and the reverse are the same thing. When you're hovering against someone, these maneuvers you make, you'll figure out how to make them and hit people all the way through. That's the whole point of it. It doesn't do you much good if you can't hit anyone while you're doing it. You might as well just make a normal turn, right? Because you're not hitting them either way. I don't know. You need to find someone that is willing to spend some time doing this with you and improving. I'll duel you as much as you want. That's not a problem for me. But you're not going to learn as much as you would against someone of roughly similar skill level. And wildcards, yeah. There's a couple of guys in there that can fight. Ask to do duels with Strike Freak or Scoof. I don't know if that's how Strike Freak spells it. There might be something goofy in there, but... It's definitely Scoof's. Scoof is significantly better than Strike Freak. Ideally, you'd find someone who's, wanting to learn like you are. Not one of those guys that already knows. Because, like I said, you won't learn as much from fighting them. But, yeah, that's the basics of it. And, those are just guys within your community. And I'm sure there's a ton more that would be willing to learn. You just have to kind of lead them down the right path. Because the air can seem so either difficult and fruitless, or like the only way to win is with a large group of people. And the other thing a lot of people complain about is, well, I come up against these pilots that kill me every time in a 1v1, like, how do I learn to beat that? And the answer is that those of us who is good they were all pro pilots at 1.2, and they learned the same way. Like none of the old generation of pilots are here. All the people that are here now came up from sucking and getting dumpstered by everyone to actually being able to win. But don't get discouraged by it, I guess. If you think someone is, really good and really dumpstering you, it's okay to go fight them 2v1. But you don't need the force multiplier of the Coyotes. Like if one of these soccer guys is dumpstering you, or Snowfall, or one of those guys, don't be afraid to bring a buddy. Just the Coyotes won't get you anywhere. Learn how to beat them with a nose gun 2v1, and then eventually you'll be able to beat them with a nose gun 1v1. I'll do duels with you as long as you want. If you want to do more, I'm down. But in the end, you need to find someone who's a little bit, someone who's similar skill level. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to do more right now, I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me one bit if you feel like you're learning something from it. Okay, sounds good. Ready? Make a pass? What you'll find is that the Saron's accuracy is really, really important when you're in these control space fights where people are hovering up and down. The Antares, I can point at you and kind of aim right at you for the most part, and I'll get some hits. But the leading, if you want to be really precise and hit a large percentage of bullets, that accuracy is really helpful in the Saron. I would recommend it, but you don't have to at all. Okay, I'll just keep doing tears. You just crash that one again over here by the spawn point, and I'll pull you a Saron one. I don't. It's all right, man. No, I'll pull you one. You just keep this one. That's all right. Magazine size. The Antares is the only one where you can kind of go either way, but all the other ones always magazine size. Alright, let's make a pass. You're making your turn pretty late, too. You can start turning a little earlier. That'll make the fight a little bit closer range, too. soon as I'm not on your screen, start turning. You ready? Full health? Okay, let's go. So you'll come to find pretty quickly that the site is a lot harder to fight than the other two ESFs. Much smaller hitbox. What are you saying about the tracers? If you're struggling to see bullets when it's bright out, turn bloom on. Enable bloom in your settings. Did you already have it enabled or no? Okay, yeah. Just try a couple with it on. See if it helps you. Because some people it helps, some people it doesn't, depending on your graphic settings. No. You won't have to restart for that one. You won't have to restart for that one. It'll come into effect. Some people, it depends on your graphic settings. Some people it helps, some people it doesn't. The traces are hard to see it. Okay, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, no, I don't know whether it'll help you or not. Depends on your eyes too, what you see better. But let's have a go, see if it helps you, okay? Out of ammo. Fortunate. Ammo printer doesn't work when you're in someone else's ESF, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It doesn't seem to. It's kind of, sometimes it seems like it is, but for the most part it doesn't. Can you see it though? You were able to see that on your HUD? Yeah, not a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people, even people who fly a lot, don't even know it's bad. What's your sensitivity set at? Yeah, your vehicle flight sensitivity in game. don't know what your DPI is, like the numbers for your mouse? Do you have your pitch keys set, or no? More importantly, you have analog throttle set. Perfect. Yeah, it does the same thing as holding X, but you know, it's one tap instead of having to hold it. You won't always have to use it, but it's helpful occasionally. Yeah, you don't have to rely on that at all, but it's helpful occasionally. The biggest thing for you at this point, because your movement is fine. You're not moving poorly. You know, you're still a little bit predictable, just because you know you're not switching between them maybe as fast as you should be. But just you know, keep in mind that all it takes from this point is practice. Just doing it a lot. I don't know how dedicated you are to, you know, trying to be better at this video game. I mean, in the end, it's a video game. It doesn't really matter that much. But if you want to be, you know, good in the air, it's going to take some time learning. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm happy to continue to do this with you. You know, whenever I'm on, just you know. Whatever you think you can learn from someone, ask to do them, and ask other people on the other faction too. You know, people that seem like they're good, or even people that seem like they're around your skill level. Like, there's a massive list of people that will duel you at pretty much any given time. And people that will duel you, or you know, people that will help teach. Pretty much everyone in the outfit Saka, this Sacagarillos, or the AKA on TR and CAKA on NC. So pretty much all of them are good pilots. Yep, exactly. Those are their outfits. It's like Love That Liberator, D&D Mackie, Gargoyle, those guys. And Gargoyle is, or D&D is Redcoats from the guys we were just fighting with. And then Snowful on NC. LTSR on TR. No, he's a player. LTSR. No, LTRS. He's LTRS on TR. LT will help you. If you see AR Prowler, he'll help you. I don't know. For the most part, though, pretty much anyone you see, you know, just out there flying, if you fight them and they seem really good, they've probably spent some time doing this, or they definitely have, really. And you're about to hit the ground, by the way. And pretty much any of them that you ask will gladly help you out, or at least do duels with you. Even if they don't, you know, help you verbally, they'll come do duels with you. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, and don't burn yourself out on it. It's easy to burn out on